under our feet there is a source of clean and efficient energy. La Fábrica del Sol in Barcelona is living proof. An old Catalan building dating back to the beginning of the last century, it was recently converted to become a shining example of energy efficiency. The building uses vertical geothermal energy to heat it in the winter and cool it in the summer. But there's no need for volcanoes with the Mediterranean Sea right next door.
People usually say we need to find something warm underground to heat the house, but it's not the case here because you do not need a volcano or magma under your feet. This is another system, a system which only needs to dig down 100 meters. That is deep enough. It's also cheaper, and with a heat pump like the ones used for air conditioning, we can use this thermal mass beneath the ground. There is this constant temperature underground to make thermal production more efficient.
This big heat pump does almost all the work. 7 huge probes go underground. A powerful geothermal machine injects cold water into the probes, which pushes the heat from the earth, brings it to the machine and transfers it to the distribution circuit. 100 meters underground, the temperature is more or less constant. Scientists say it is a very efficient system.
GroundMed demonstrates the technology of heating pumps which produce useful energy in the building with an efficiency of 5, meaning that the energy provided for heating, cooling or hot water is 5 times more than the power consumption.
The factory which designed and produced the heat pump for La Fábrica del Sol is found in eastern France. A European research program aimed to develop heat pumps that can provide a factor of 5. But all this comes at a cost, and it's higher than the classic geothermal system, at around 10,000 euros per home. But this kind of system is not only for new buildings, even older homes can have them fitted.
It's true that geothermal energy has a weak point, its implementation, because beyond the machine you have to drill into the ground and it's very tricky. Today the idea is to reduce the water flow in order to drive down drilling costs, but it's clear that with the increase of geothermal production units, costs will inevitably decrease in the future.
Back to La Fábrica del Sol. This is a solar captor. With a fibre optic system, it can allow sunlight into the room. The heat pump only delivers 1/3 of the energy used to power the building. The other 2/3 are provided by a biomass boiler and the sun. A huge photovoltaic cell is mounted on the side of the building, and on the roof there are heliothermal tubes. Plants are also used to cool the building.
The purpose of La Fábrica del Sol is to educate, raise awareness and demonstrate, saying we believe in it, we have solar energy, we have biomass, we have geothermal energy. It's more efficient. When you show things in real life, people tend to believe you.
The mission to promote vertical geothermal energy doesn't stop in Barcelona. 7 other demonstration sites can be found in the EU. Harnessing the Earth's energy is no longer at our fingertips, but under the tips of our toes.